Hi, this is James Shug with Westpac London's end of day report for Monday, January the 16th. Actually a pretty quiet day today. Of course, US markets were largely closed for holiday. The big surprise for us though was the relative calm with which European markets traded following the news at the start of the weekend that S&P had downgraded a range of European sovereigns, including stripping France of her AAA rating. We had the news late on Friday that the Greek debt restructuring talks had broken down. Yes, they're going to resume later this week, but nevertheless, the prospect of a Greek default by March has certainly increased somewhat, at least in markets' eyes. There was no big economic data to report today, so really that's about it. I mean, just a kicking over of the views with regards to what sort of scenarios are really in prospect for Europe. On that basis, we were pretty impressed to see that the London market managed a 0.4% gain today at the close. The French market's up 0.9%, and the German market's up 1.25%. Now, a French bill auction actually went off okay, so that's an early sign that although the S&P news came as a surprise on the day, it was actually widely expected that France would ultimately lose its AAA rating, and so we've already seen market pricing adjust to the circumstances that France and indeed the other sovereigns are now facing. Nevertheless, it was a sobering reminder that there still is a European sovereign debt crisis. The Greek issue is going to hot up again, believe you me, before too long. And when we start getting GDP numbers for Europe around about middle of February for the fourth quarter, which will probably show, as we've already had a hint from Germany, that Europe's in recession, then I think there is a real significant chance that we see the sovereign debt issue become the #1 concern for investors yet again. That's about it for today. Just to give you some commodity prices, and again, not all commodity markets are open. But oil prices, crude oil up 1% today, $99.73 a barrel. Copper's up 1% as well, 368 cents a pound, and gold is up almost 1% too, at $1,645 an ounce. The Aussie dollar is on 81.5 euro cents. That's the highest it's ever been. Remember, just 3 years ago, it took an Aussie dollar would only buy you 50 euro cents. So it's certainly been a significant appreciation there. Part of it's to do with euro weakness, a lot of it's to do with Aussie dollar appreciation. And against the US dollar, 1.033. Not too much changed on that front. Whole bunch of Chinese data coming up in the Asian session, GDP, industrial production, I think retail sales as well. That'll probably be the next economic data event to offer some direction to markets. But in the meantime, I'll say cheers for now.